today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I'm sure everybody, maybe most people, want to hear about. Is how to manifest your ideal partner. Me and C talking about manifestation and how he manifested me and I manifested him. I think it's a great video for us to talk about here on this channel, especially for those who are losing a little hope on love. Don't lose hope. Don't lose the faith. This video is to inspire you that love is wherever you are. Look what I manifested.
Hey, look what I manifested.
Not too hard to hold your soft ass hands. You a queen.
A vision of perfection, worthy of affection, to quench your fire.
If you like videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I post videos. I'd like you to go first and kind of just tell us about your experience when you were dating and what made you want to manifest a partner.
All right, we all know the dating pool is very shallow. So at first I was attracting all sorts of people that wasn't in alignment with my values and principles, trying to force things to fit because I was lonely. And when I really dug inside myself and was more visceral, things changed rapidly, and I just took time to myself and I manifested what I wanted in my life first, and then the person that was meant for me eventually came to my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, I dated and I got to a point at 21 years old that I was ready to be married. I was like, I am done dating. This crap is not for me. I'm done. And I thought at the time, I prayed and said, you know what? God, send me my husband. Please, universe, send me my husband. And I got a guy that, he was a really good guy. I'm not going to talk down on him or anything. We were together for 7 years and he took really good care of me. So I'm not going to downplay that part. But a lot of the things that I experienced in that relationship wasn't in alignment with the way that I wanted to be treated and the way that I wanted to be spoken to, or the way that, he was a good guy and he took care of me, and on the surface it looked like everything was sweet, but deep down inside I was hurting, and I knew that a part of me knew that he was just not the right one for me. But I was trying to force it, like you said, trying to force puzzle pieces that didn't really match, and eventually it didn't work out. And then after that, okay, now I'm back on the market, I'm dating, and then I realized this is just not life, honey.
Yeah, and the dating pool got pee in it.
So towards the end, I got really intentional. I was able to analyze the things that I wanted and see the things that I did not want, right? Because that's very important. We go through these relationships, but we don't look at them as learning experiences, right? So I was able to get really clear on the things that I wanted, what I wanted in a partner, how I wanted to feel, how I wanted to feel when my partner touched me. I'm going too far. But I got really intentional. I wrote out the things that I wanted, and I'll go in more further details on that a little bit later on how to practically manifest your partner. It didn't happen overnight. It took a while. I didn't know this was going to be my partner. We were friends before anything else, So I didn't have any expectations. I just kind of put those things that I wanted, and I cultivated that relationship with my ideal partner over time.
And expectations is the mother of suffering.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have no expectations now. None. Prior to meeting C, I was dating, and especially after my 7-year breakup, I was very cautious on the type of person that I dated. But I understood that in order for me to meet my ideal person, I had to be open to receiving that type of love or receiving my partner. Any red flags, honey, I was cutting them off. I was queen of cut. off. When I met C, we were friends. We started off being accountability partners, and we did a fast together, and we took things very slowly, which was great for me and new for me, because a lot of times men meet me, and I even said this to they meet me and they fall in love, and they get kind of like too obsessive really fast.
I went through a period of being lonely. Like, I travel a lot. I was living overseas and seeing other people on social media having these great unions, supposedly. And I was like, man, I'm lonely. I need somebody in my life. So I was kind of like rushing and forcing things. It's a thing, power versus force. You're supposed to use your power and not force anything. Power is greater than force anytime. So I was forcing these relationships or these things that wasn't meant. And I had to like look inside myself, like, why am I attracting these people? It was like a cyclical nature, like it's like the same characteristics, the same traits. And I was like, man, I'm meeting these same people over and over again. So I had to look inside myself and dig deep and like find like what I really, really wanted. At first, to manifest anything, you got to know what you want. Like, if you don't know what you want, you're gonna manifest just anything.
Absolutely. You gotta know what you want, because you telling the universe that you don't want something, it's gonna bring that thing that you don't want in your life more. The reason that we talk about spirituality and being more connected and controlling the way that you think and being mindful of that and setting your intentions is because all of those things play a part in our physical reality and what we bring, what we create, what we co-create in this universe.
And attracting the same people over and over again, it has something to do with how you feel inside as well. Out of desperation, you're gonna attract bad situations. Anytime you're desperate for anything, love, money, it's gonna go, the outcome is not gonna be great. And practicing self-care and self-love will attract the person that you need in your life, because you truly love yourself, and you practice self-care and you're intentional with all your ways, you're going to attract the person that you need in your life, that you want in your life. You're going to receive it.
Yep. I changed the way that I started speaking to myself. I started doing affirmations in the mirror. I did my meditations every day. This is while I was still in that relationship, and it transformed me so much that it opened my eyes, and things just started to reveal themselves because I became in alignment with what was for me. And anything that was not for me had to be pulled out.
All right, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to tell you guys how I manifested my ideal partner. Like, in my mind, I had like this vision, the perfect woman, like weird science, perfect woman for me. And I had to build myself up for that person. You know, I didn't know I was gonna fall in love with her exactly. You know what I mean? I didn't know what the future entailed, but in my mind, I had this perfect person, Indy, in my head, and I had to build myself up. I had to be in alignment with my principles. I had to like be on top of my stuff, like in order to receive the blessings that was bestowed upon me.
So for me, like I mentioned earlier, my ideal partner, it first came to me in a meditation, because I was very unhappy, and that's when I first found out that my ex cheated. But I was like, maybe he can turn into being my ideal partner. But what I was going to focus on was the feelings and the energy that I wanted to feel, regardless of who it was. I didn't say in my mind, it's not going to be him, because I didn't know what the universe had in store for us. But I knew what I wanted. I did a meditation one morning, and I was journaling. I journaled a lot, like immediately after meditation. And that day, I knew that I wanted a love that was different than what I was experiencing. So the first thing I did was I connected with the way that my partner would feel when they held me. I wanted a partner that was supportive and in alignment with what I was doing in my mission and my purpose. I also knew that because of my relationship with myself and how I had cultivated that I wanted someone who had a great relationship with themselves. I don't want nobody waiting for me to get stuff done, because I'm going to be on my thing. I'm going to do my stuff, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
And also very important is our self-care time. So on Sundays, we make sure we take that time to ourselves, because we need to think of think and listen and connect with ourselves too. When we're around each other all the time, that can get exhausting.
You can lose your self-identity being around somebody 24/7 and living, breathing, and eating with this person 24/7, no breaks. Having like a sound purpose within yourself is very important.
And then the next thing was finances and how they thought about business and building an empire, and how they wanted children, if they wanted children, if they had children before, how they spoke to me, how they communicated. Communication is extremely important in a relationship, and I at a point felt that I couldn't communicate and be authentically myself. So that was very important for me to be able to, one, be myself all the time. My crazy self, my frustrated self, my peaceful self, my calm self. I needed to be able to be who I am, allow my emotions and my feelings to just flow through me and to me, and not be judged or not be condemned on how I was.
And true love is like looking in the mirror and wanting the same things that you want for yourself. You want those same things for your partner.
Yes.
And that's true love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see you grow. I want to see you elevate. I want your spiritual practice to be cultivated. I want you to be able to manifest the life that you want. I want your finances to be popping and booming and stuff. I want all of that for you because I want that for myself.
Yeah, speaking.
I would speak loving, kind, affirmative words to my partner when I didn't know who he was. And it was crazy because I felt like he was far. I felt like he was far.
And I was far.
And you
we had a
were.
long distance relationship.
And we did. So that's how we manifested each other. That's how I knew what I wanted from past relationships and dating and things that I didn't want. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I just focused on that.
Yeah, life is like Braille. You got to feel your way through things sometimes.
And that's like one of the keys to manifesting. Besides visualizing, because I saw us together, not that I had a face on it, just like a silhouette of us being together,
Yeah.
Because I was not stuck on my partner. I didn't manifest like this. Oh, he got to be 6'2", he got to do, drive a Benz. I did not manifest like that because those are superficial things that don't really matter to me. Let me know if any of this helps. Go ahead and comment down below if you've manifested your ideal partner or you're in the process of doing that. We'll be able to help you, and I can guide you through that process as well and kind of give you some hope. All right, I hope this video was helpful and it gave you a little bit of hope on manifesting your partner of your dreams, of your, whoever that might be for you. I know it is individualized for each person. Like, it's not like that.
Make sure you download our free ebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This ebook is all about affordable date hacks. There's 5 affordable dates. You can get creative. You can do each date a little bit differently. But this is just to help you to it's like a kickstart. It's like to help you get started on dating your partner and keeping that as a
guide.
Keeping this as a guide, but making sure that you put time for each other first. Schedule out this time. We do our weekly date days every Saturday. We commit the whole entire day to just us.
It's very dope and it's been helpful for our relationship.
It definitely has helped to connect us. If you want more videos, go ahead and like this video, comment down below, share it with your friend, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Peace.
Peace.